Hey there guys, Onion.cosplay here. Gonna show you how I made my jacket for my Howl cosplay. I decided to enter this in the competition at Animazement, so I hope you guys enjoy seeing how I made it. So I've just started on my Howl cosplay today. I have been cutting out so many because I decided I want to do like a patchwork of them, and actually like an actual patchwork instead of like cutting out one of the colors and then glue, like sewing it onto directly onto the other one. I want to like do it where it's, you know, they're together and I actually sew them together. Anyway, so I cut them out. They're all cut out now, but I am doing the painstaking process of pinking shearing all of the edges so they don't fray. Even though it's going to be enclosed inside the other part of the jacket when I make that part, the red part of the jacket, I still don't want any raw edges to be coming out, especially because I want to enter this in a competition. So yeah, so got many more to go. So many more to go. Wish me luck. All right, we got all of them done. Time to get ironing. You know, this is kind of hard to do with one hand, but... this is going to be a long process. Anyway, got the first seam done, and then we're gonna iron it. You gotta turn on the iron first, which would help, right? Nice. Yeah.
Ignore that it's kind of wet from the ironing, because like the ironing, it always wants to get wet, you know. Anyway, this is the progress of it. I'm really happy with how it's looking. I got quite a lot to go, but yeah. Oh, and I wanted to show real quick how I was doing this. So when I first started, I had no idea how I was supposed to be attaching the rectangles to each other. So obviously
I didn't realize that I pressed play. Anyway, so with the rectangles, you want to have one that's like there, and the other one that's like there. So you're making it like sandwich at, so they're at uneven sides like this. When I was testing to see how it would look, I was just pinning it in place. Yeah, so this was really quick, so wasn't very exact about it. But you know, then you would do another blue one on this side. Oh, wrong way. That's totally wrong way. All right, cool. See, this is a little tricky to remember exactly what it's supposed to be, because as you can see, I've done quite a few already. Yeah. So, and you have these two down here, then you'd have another blue one under here. So you do is you pin it on the side right there. That looks like too big. All right. So you have like, so you pin it right here, and then at this point, I'm sure you've noticed my girlfriend, you could hear her playing Overwatch, and then my cat decided to get on the table. Everyone wanted to ruin Onion's video. So update, I had to make more diamonds because I got done with what I had. I had still not finished the main part, which is half of it. So I had to make more diamonds for this, but I didn't record that. Anyway, I had sewn all these together, and I took my jacket fabric piece front side, and I cut it out in that shape. So then it actually ended up taking more diamonds length and width than I was hoping, but you know, it still looks pretty good. Yeah, so I have this, and obviously we're gonna have to hem all the ends and everything like that with the bias tape and attach it to the red part. But I have one half, so that was only one half, and I had no more diamonds. So we have these that I'm going to start the next one with. I have these two that I've ironed, the whole stack here to iron, so wish me luck. Here we are. And here's the painstaking process of sewing all the diamonds together. I want to say the diamond process was definitely the hardest and longest part of this cosplay. It was something I've never done before, but probably took me over 10 hours to, you know, cut all the diamonds out, sew them all together, everything like that. So definitely keep that in mind if you're gonna
cosplay Howl and do it this way. I like the patchwork rather than just sewing the jacket design in one color and then sew all the diamonds on other way. You know what I mean? But here we go. See, once I started hemming, it started to seem like the right amount of diamonds, so I'm really happy about that. But yeah, it's looking really, I'm really happy with how it's been turning out. Really, really excited. So you'll see, just gotta add the sleeves and the lining now. All right, so we got one sleeve on, one to go. Finally, after like what, 4 or 5 attempts of getting the sleeve on right, I finally did it right. I also have to put the yellow stuff on this side, so I gotta like hem this a little bit more and then like put on the yellow, but you know, yeah. And then we gotta put on the collar, lining, other sleeve. Update, just finished sewing on sleeves and these little yellow bits. So what I did for this, I cut off a little bit of the sleeve, and then I like just sewed these together. So here we go. So I forgot to record any video portion of me actually working on this, but I sewed all of these little guys in here. Sorry, I kind of have the lining pinned to it right now. So yeah, put them in each of the corners of the diamonds. So it looks pretty cool. And now I have the lining attached to the jacket. So I have it pinned at the top and on the sides, with the right sides facing inwards. I have the bottom open. We're gonna leave that open so we can flip it inside out, and then we will iron it, and then we'll close that seam once we get there. So I may have made a mistake here. So I attached like the outsides of the jacket, which turned out good, but then I attached the sleeve parts too. They were like inside out, so I thought it'd be fine and they would be fine, but now they're on the outside, so I'm gonna have to, you know, undo that part, but then we'll do it again. We got some stuff sewed together, nice, and we're back to the iron. So what I had to do is I had to fold these both inward, and then we're gonna sew it like that. So I ironed on the interfacing on the right side, and then we started sewing them together on the wrong sides, and now we're poking all the stuff out. Yeah. Now we're going over the top stitch. And we're almost done. Look at that. So I use double fold, and I basically just open up one side all the way and put it against the side that is not going to be showing the inside, or the wrong side, and then you pin it like this, like all these edges here, and then eventually we'll flip it over so it'll look like this. But for now, now here we are finally sewing on the bias tape here. What I did, you know, sew it with the thing on the other side with the wrong sides together, and then, you know, now I'm doing a little stitchy stitch here. And with that, here's the final product. I think it turned out really well. I'm really happy of how far my crafting has come. I didn't win the competition at all, but I think I did pretty well still. I hope this helps at least one person who's planning to cosplay Howl in the future, in how to make the jacket. But anyway, this is Onion.cosplay signing out. Feel free to like, subscribe, all that good stuff if you like my content. Thank you. See you next time.